Hello and welcome to this unit. In this, we will interpret future value and present value again using Excel functions. Suppose face value is 100, future value is 100, investment period is 5, interest rate is 10%. We need to calculate the present value. So present value is equal to, we'll denote it as equal to PV bracket rate, which is equal to 10%. Then we write number of periods, which is 5. Then the regular cash flows, which is 0 since it's a one-time investment. Then future value, which is 100, and type. This would be 0 since it's at the closing of the period. So we get 62.09. Similarly, if we have to calculate the FV, that is future value, there's this formula which we apply, and hence we get the answer as 161.05. Now we would be discussing how to find future value and present value when there is a series of cash flows and not just a single cash flow. Let us assume 100 rupees is invested. Interest is 10, total 110. In the next year, 200 is invested. The interest would be 200 plus 110, the total of this into 10%, which is the interest, which is equal to 31, giving a total of 341. Now we get this 341 when we add 110, 200 and 31. In the same way, in the next year, 300 rupees is invested. Interest is 64.1, which is 300 plus 341, which is 641, 10% of that, 64.1. Total comes to 705.1. This 705.1 is the total of 341, 300 and 64.1. Similarly, for the next investment of 400, we get interest of 110.51, which is 705.1 plus 400, the interest on that, which is equal to 110.51. So the total comes to 1215.61. Last, we invest 500. 500 plus 1215.61 is equal to 1715. So the interest would be 171.5, 10% of that. So the total is 1887. Here we see at regular intervals amounts are invested. So starting with 100 rupees and ending at 500, we see a total of 1887.11, which is the future value. Now this was an example of different amounts. Suppose it is equated monthly, and say we are investing 100 rupees at the beginning and end of the first, second, third, fourth and fifth year. The calculation would be different for both. We take interest rate as 10%, period is 5. So we use the calculation in Excel. So if 100 we start at the beginning, the formula is future value bracket rate, comma, number of periods, which is equal to 5 years again, comma 100, which is the annuity. Then there is no present value, so we put a 0, and since it's at the beginning of the period, we put a 1. The figure comes to 671.56. Now if we do it at the end of the year, the result would be different because the interest accumulated would be minus the first year. So the formula is future value bracket, then we have interest rate, time period, annuity, PV is 0, so we put a 0, and since it's at the end of the year, we put a 0. So the amount comes to 610.51. We have to keep in mind whenever it's at the beginning of the period, the last column or the last digit would be 1, and in case it's at the end of the period, the last digit is 0. With this, we come to the end of this unit. Until then, goodbye.